Howdy, this is Chris Decato with another Pro Tools walkthrough, poke around thing, whatever. This is a Guy Capecelatro song called I Called It First. If you're watching this, you probably know what the song's about and what the record was about, and so I'm just going to kind of jump in. This is Guy's guitars that he sent me. Let me see if I can find his vocal. He's up here.
All the houses along my path.
So this is what he sent me.
Couples wrapped up like candy bars. They don't know how sick you are, how sick you are.
Yeah, so initially I kind of latched on to a few of these his guitar melodies that he had in here. Let me play it from the top. And so there's a couple different things there. There's the little melody here. That one. And this I was really into this dissonant one here. I was way into that. I kind of latched onto that. But the more important thing was once we get into the verses, I was hearing kind of like almost a Depeche Mode song, or like a Cars thing, or so it was kind of like I was really hearing this bass kind of boom 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 with kind of like electronic drums, and I messed around a lot with that kind of stuff, and it just didn't work at all. And so it took me a while to find out that it's just like drums and bass, kind of thing. But the drums kind of, it's because of this little guitar. Where is it? Once we get into it here, it's this guitar here. This guitar here. If I turn the drums on, they lock right up with that. So that became the... Why are all these music? So it was that guitar there that kind of I was locking in with, and which became the song. All right, so there's one little kind of nugget that's kind of fun. This guitar I completely just copied. And it's just, playing quarter notes. And that was what worked. After all this, I spent all this time trying to, make this synthesized thing and different stuff. And it's just guitars. So here's my version of that. And I did keep the bass doing this thumping kind of thing. Like, this really worked for me. I even tried doing bass where it plays along with the drums. I think it's one of these. This one. Which totally works. But just didn't work for me in the song. Like I was missing that boom, 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 boom. Somehow, I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing. What was there's other stuff. So that dissonant guitar I ended up kind of doing here. Kind of doubled that. So that made it in there. And then the big guitar is playing his melody. Let's get that against these. So which I was initially hearing that guitar being, kind of like a not a big deal, but it ended up being, my Univox, like, melting in the other room, wide open with a wah-wah pedal, all kinds of stuff. So there's some funny moments at the end in the solo, and I'm going to kind of reveal myself a little bit. If we jump ahead to that, there's some vocal stuff that Greg did that it's really nice. There's harmonies that were incredibly difficult to sing. It took me a couple of days to get to the point where I could sing those words. It was really hard. So I'm just going to jump over that and go right to the silly solo moment that happens here. I'm really proud of how this came out. I love it. It's cool, but there's some funny stuff in here to listen to. And if we do maybe the bass and the acoustics. And there's a whole bunch of takes here. So here's where the solo starts. I'll just kind of start here. And there's a bunch of, I kind of went through these earlier, and God, I don't think I remember which one was the one. Some of them don't go, let's listen to this one. So some of them have, when I comped it together at the end, there's some moments that you'll hear. If you know the solo, you'll recognize maybe. But the one that has the most has some of the greatest clams in it. So I want to play that. It's funny. So that's that one. Was it 5? Dude. Yeah. So it's more. So that is just kind of a funny thing, I think, that to share, is that I'm actually like kind of better at editing than playing the guitar. But anyway, so that kind of brings me to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll have some more stuff from this record that I'll share over the next couple of weeks. And again, any questions, comments, all that kind of stuff. And I'm so happy to be able to share this stuff. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later.